Hello everyone, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where I'm just going to be taking on Deadly Beijing. Now I call it Deadly Beijing because every time I've seen to play this map, and it has been a little while because I refused to play it for so long, it was just deadly. I didn't know how to go about it, it just ended up backing me into a corner, and I think it's white that it just loves to spawn up the top right eventually, and that's just not on, so hopefully I can avoid that. Hello there, yes, not too bad, not too bad. I'll just squeak you down under there, block up a couple of dangerous areas, and move on with my life. Aha, hello there. Of course you're just trying to get me caught out immediately. That's alright, that's alright. But so far so good. Currently I'm just waiting for the entire thing to start expanding. We're about to get another roundabout, thank you. I'll hopefully get a motorway next, so then I can deal in the long term with people like that. Thank you very much. Hello there, Green. I haven't seen you in quite a while, especially not in this map. I don't have a bridge and I do have a motorway. Is there any way that's going to make more sense to do this for now? I can probably wait to the end of the week to see if I really want to change it up if I somehow get another motorway, but I highly doubt that. If nothing else, I might get a bridge, and it's lucky I do have the motorway because otherwise this would be very dangerous. Come on, what do you got? A bridge. Okay, there you go. Let's just make our way down here exactly like I was saying, across there, up, across. There we go, that should work for them. I don't think not putting in the motorway just yet is going to kill me. There should be plenty of cars to make the trip back and forward. And then of course, white, you have to go and do that. I mean, I've got the road tiles for it, so I guess I just have to take you all the way up and over, but I also just have to take blue off that line now. Oh, really? I already had people that I have to deal with on that line. Okay, let me just take white around a little bit more then. And then somehow squeak yellow through as well. I mean, actually, I can't even squeak yellow through yet, so I guess I just have to be joined in. But man, it's a bit annoying, to be honest. I mean, is there any way that I can put a roundabout in? Oh wow, really? I can put a roundabout there. I definitely did not expect that, but hey, I don't think I really need to just yet, not right there. But you know what, it's about time that I block up this so no one just comes and spawns right on my green line. Week 5, you absolute savior, thank you very much for the second motorway. I think I'll just change green or maybe white over would make a lot of sense. So then, maybe I give it a couple of seconds to wait and see who spawns in where. I can only imagine it's going to have to spawn a couple more people in. Come on, where are they? I've got the motorways to take you, but I don't have the buildings. No, that is by no means what I wanted, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it in a different way then. So in that case, a motorway for green, which gives me a bridge back, so then I can just deal with red and take white around a different way, of course. Hopefully 2 should be enough for that building for now, and then I guess gotta take this guy once I get my, oh wow, bridge back. That's very strange, I don't know how that worked. And so now that that is all done, how do I want to be playing this? Because I still didn't get anyone spawning in, which is very surprising. And then clearly going back to blue, I'm not sure how I want to do it. I clearly need to use a motorway, and I'm just waiting for another blue to just come spawn down the bottom left in a second here. I'll just play it. Anyone? No? No one? Okay, sure. I'll just won't let it pile up anymore, and I'll connect you guys straight into there. Hopefully that's enough people. I mean, I don't have any more. Oh, the whites, exactly as I was telling them. They go and spawn all together up the top right. Oh, and week 6, you absolute savior. See, this is exactly what I need. If I don't get the motorways, Beijing just comes through and is absolutely ruthless. But I think, even though I would love to use it for the big pancake white, I'm just going to have to hold on to it and see where I need it next. Speaking of that, I might as well block up a couple of very dangerous areas at the moment because there are just too many people that love to come and spawn on top of one another. At least I have a whole bundle of whites that are spawning way closer, and so maybe in the long term I can actually afford to just swap these and where they go over. See, this is what I mean by Beijing is just absolutely ruthless. I have 3 motorways and I'm still nowhere near keeping up with what the map is throwing at me. It just feels like you're never on top of things. It's always outrunning you and it's always just putting things in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I guess I do have another motorway, but maybe I just give it a second, see if green want to spawn anywhere else. Oh, maybe I just have to block up that area because they're all spawning in one location. I'd like for them to just branch out a little bit. Come on. I know it's piling up very quickly and I've run out of road tiles, but just give me somewhere else, please. Okay, it's certainly not looking like it's going to give me anywhere else. So let me just swap a few things around then. And honestly, look at these motorways, they do exactly what I was talking about. They don't just go over one little bit where I go, oh, I wish I had a bridge. No, they go cross map every single time. Oh yeah, if I can have some light blue spawning down the bottom left, that would be fantastic. Keep them coming. I'm just waiting on a couple more greens to get off that line while I get another bridge. Thank you very much. It's literally a second away. Come on, there we go. I can now join you in. Just give me a whole bundle more cars on there. Look at that. It never likes it when I do this because then it just breaks the motorway, but it should be fine. But now having what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 houses on it, they should be completely fine. If they start complaining and it just dies on me, that's not my fault at all. The only other thing that might be a problem for me is now this red in the center upgraded to a pancake, and I only have 2 houses on it, and they were already kind of overloaded, so maybe maybe I have to turn a few people around. Anyway, let's just play it and watch green do their thing. Obviously it's going to be a bit of a cluster, but with that many cars out just racing over, I'm not too worried about dying because of that building at least. You know what, I might even just reserve this space, but for now I would actually like to make it a little bit shorter and share with the other yellows if I can. So considering I have what I need, bridges and roundabouts and all, I'm just going to come up here instead. Yeah, that should work, and at least it just allows a few more yellows into that system. I'm also seeing that motorway 2 might be getting a bit in over its head at the moment, and I do have 2 guys down here that I would love to connect in, but I also have to just move it up I think first. Man, I'm worried about red because they are spawning so many people up here and I haven't used a single one of them. Look, they keep coming. My goodness, why are you all coming around here? I've also got yellow that I could just, they keep coming, but they've also got yellow that I wouldn't mind to squeak up and over. Maybe I could just do a bit of this instead, get myself a bridge back, get myself a roundabout. No, you know what, I can leave the roundabout in. Might even just block that up just so I don't have any problems in the long term if I do need to get it back, but that's just yellows galore over there, so that should be fine. What to do about red though, I have no idea because I really just need a motorway back to be able to get them in. Look, it's piling up, and now I have a light blue as well. You know what, I think I have enough light blues down the bottom left in order to move motorway 2 to that one, which allows me just to change a few things around. There we go. And then honestly, everywhere I look, I just see problems that are about to come and slap me in the face. You know, I've only got 2 yellows on that first yellow building, and that is seriously a problem, but that's because all the other yellows are nowhere near it. I mean, look, I've got a bundle of road tiles, so I might as well just try and get a few more yellows down into there while I still can. I've got the bridge as well, so here we go. I can make it. That's good. Thank you very much. So that's now 5 into there. I feel a lot more confident. And then otherwise, my next major challenge is just going to be red, and I need to try and get that pocket of 9 or whatever it is up the top here, just down into that bottom right, but I don't see how I would ever be able to get that through. Look, there's just not enough people on that line. Maybe I can afford to turn or put these two on there for now just to try and help out, but my goodness, it is not looking good for that one because how am I ever going to get them there? That is just ramped up so quickly. That's ridiculous, but maybe I can just afford to put them on yellow's line, just try and do my best. I've got the bridge to separate them out, and that's literally all I can do. If it kills me because I just joined them in, it kills me, but there's nothing else I can do. But look how many are going to leave. That also might kill me because that means the new ones or the close ones aren't also going to be there. Come on people, you need to be way faster than that if you're going to have any chance of saving me. Yellow over there, I'll absolutely take you. You were one of the easiest ones to deal with in the world. Here we go, right there and right there. And then you know what, looking at the yellow situation, I'm just going to turn a few more people around there as well. Just chuck you onto the red line. On top of it, getting a whole bundle of road tiles back, I think it just works better, and it's where it's needed, to be honest. I mean, if I could just get another motorway, so many of my problems would be fixed because white are seriously presenting an issue at the moment. I can join them in to hopefully just send a whole bundle more people on their way, but my goodness, that is going to create absolute chaos in the long run. And then now with the other one also upgrading, I absolutely need a motorway. Thank goodness, it felt as though it's been so long. Okay, here we go. Motorway from where to where is the question. It also gets me all of these. Oh, it's just going to fix everything, isn't it? It's going to be so good. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Here we go. Give me all of these road tiles back. I know this is going to be absolute carnage for a second here, but you guys go to there and you guys go to there. That should be fine. And look, it might not have been the best time to do all of this considering they are popping off, but the reason they are popping off is because I didn't have that in the first place, and now I do, so it's better late than never. Hopefully the entire thing can recover fast enough and people don't just get jammed up going home or anything like that. Look, everyone should be home, so I don't know where they all are. Come on people, you can do it. I guess I do have a couple of people I can maybe help out by sending up that way, but I don't know how well that's going to be working in the long run. But I can just see that I do need more blues, and I don't really get it because where am I ever meant to get more blues from when I have that many down the bottom left and it still isn't enough? I mean, hey, I guess I've got a bridge, so I might as well try and use it before I die with it and just connect these two guys in. That might help them out. But then how do I just go about getting a couple more blues into here? Maybe a roundabout if I can fit it somewhere. Does that make sense? Not really. Okay, that could work. Like I said, this entire thing is broken down, and honestly at this rate I certainly don't see myself breaking my own record, which just sounds insane, but it's literally proof in the pudding that Beijing is just deadly. Anyway, there has certainly been a bit of open heart surgery for this map, and so let me just play it and see if I can even survive my changes. Come on, I just need a few people to be let into white first of all, I think. Come on, just a few people. Stop waiting on one another. Does someone go, for goodness sake. At least one of the whites has now been taken care of, but there was a major backlog on the edge of that motorway. Oh, it's finally going. Oh yes, now look at the ball streaming in. Yes, the pin has disappeared. Thank you, thank you, thank you, white. Week 13 and I took another bridge, and honestly, even though the city did just get over a little bit of a hump, I think it has just hit a major speed bump again. The entire thing is ramping up. Look at this. Everything is just popping up. Everything I just tried to fix is not a fix. It was just a slightly delay of death. And so looking around, is there anyone I can join in just to try and stave off death one more time? I mean, I'm not seeing anyone. I feel as though that's exactly what I just did. Maybe cars are on their way, and so I'll be able to push it a few more 100 points, but I really don't see myself surviving that much longer. Looking at it, I think it is the red system that is struggling the most. Oh no, yellow is going to die first. Oh, actually there's a few people that are about to get there, and maybe they'll be able to stave off death for a few more moments. And even though that yellow is dying, honestly, all the other yellows are just chilling up the top left with plenty of people connected in. So yeah, I think red have done all right to get where they are. Let's just wait and see if any one of these yellows can just stave off death for a couple more seconds. Yes, they are. They're all arriving at once. I don't even know how many people are going to be arriving, but it is an absolute cluster up the top right. I'll take another bridge because I might as well use it. Another blue, sure, go for it. Who's going to be arriving when? Somehow that yellow has managed to survive, and red and everyone else is just breaking down. Look at this, there's cars going all over the place, and it isn't even 3,000 points. It's absolutely unreal. They go, imagine this map on 5,000 points and 6,000 points and 7,000 points. You wouldn't even recognize it. It would just be, your ears would explode. But here we go. That yellow I don't think has enough people coming to its rescue. Oh, look at that car. It was moments. Like, I would love to know a millisecond count on that thing because that was insane. 101 days. That ramps up so fast. But that car was milliseconds, if not 1 millisecond away from just picking up that, and then maybe it would have been able to get a couple more people in. But when we look up the top right here, you can certainly see where the issue is for red and yellow, because look at the backlog of cars here, and hey, that was certainly affecting blue and everyone else, but like I said, wasn't too upset with the entire thing because Beijing is just difficult. And sadly, I'm still yet to break 3,000 points in Beijing, which is just ridiculous when you look at it. I'm top 4%, which ain't bad, I'd say. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm going to call it there. So thank you for watching this episode of Mini Motorways. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to do the YouTube algorithmic things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you are watching, then make sure to go check out any other ones I've done, or hey, maybe even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.